This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, y'all. We're going to get right into it, man. We're going to talk about Terrence Crawford. So here's the thing that I keep trying to tell folks about Terrence Crawford. And folks don't understand it. Hear me and hear me well. Listen, man. Terrence Crawford is not trying to proposition himself to fight any elite competition at 147. This is what makes me laugh about the Terrence Crawford man fans, right? You got the biggest man fan, Ronnie Boy Fresh, or whatever man fanism, or bud tardism, or what you want to call, you know what I'm saying, how would I say this, Bud Light fanisms, or Terrence Crawford fanboy man crushes that's going on. But these people are sitting here and acting like Terrence Crawford did something notable at 147. Don't make me laugh, man. Errol the True Spence is doing all the heavyweight lifting, man, while Terrence Crawford is sitting on his ass not doing nothing. What the fuck is, I don't want to fight Shawn Constipated Porter because he's my friend. Motherfucker, isn't he friends with Errol the True Spence? Nah, y'all didn't catch that. That was deep and profound. We need to rewind that because it needs to marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. Hear me and hear me well. Shout outs to Wood Stay Real TV, man. He's the only other motherfucker that's exposing this shit. And shout outs to the real Marlo, the other cat that's exposing it besides He Knows His Sport. Terrence Crawford does not want to fight Shawn Constipated Porter because he's friends. I thought, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to prize fighting, y'all fight first and then y'all friends afterwards. Isn't that what Errol the True Spence did with Shawn Constipated Porter? Aren't they friends? But it was tactical aggression versus ineffective aggression, right? So what Terrence Crawford wants is just a money fight. He just wants to fight Errol the True Spence, but he doesn't want to go through some battles, right? He doesn't want to go through a test period. He doesn't want to go through a trial period, right? But Errol the True Spence has to do that. And then you got these classic dotes and these troglodytes, these ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric, these Rudy Poos and these plum brains, these fake ass Errol the True Spence fans, and these Terrence Crawford fanboy man crushers, aka Terrence Crawford man fans, are sitting here running their mouths. Oh, Errol the True Spence is ducking Terrence Crawford. The motherfucker's fighting Kavaliauskas in December. Green, mean machine. He's the one that's ducking Errol the True Spence because all of the lines in the welterweight division at 147. Why is he not fighting a Danny Garcia? Why is he not fighting a Shawn Porter? Don't give me that bullshit that him and Shawn Porter are friends. This is the shit that I'm talking about. Motherfuckers don't want to call this shit out, but I'm going to call it out, man. This is why Errol the True Spence said, I'm the big fish and all of y'all guppies. Do you guys not understand that? That deep thinking process behind that? Do you brain full of mush and you brainwash dodo heads? You dodo heads full of poop in your damn brain don't understand that? That means Errol the True Spence is trying to tell you that he's the mover and shaker at 147 of the guys of this era. We're not talking about Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao's an old legend. We're talking about of this era. He's the mover and the fucking shaker, man. He's the one taking the risk. This is what I was saying and alluding to. I've been saying this shit for months. Errol the True Spence is taking all of the risks. He's doing all the heavyweight lifting while Terrence Crawford is sitting flat on his ass, fucking sitting on a boat looking like he's fishing, getting ready to fight green, mean fucking machine. Bob Arum's been giving this motherfucker low-level competition after low-level competition. This motherfucker been fighting bum-bash competition. What the fuck is Amir Khan? This is what I was trying to tell people. 5 years past his prime. What the fuck is a lame duck Jeff Horn? Come on, man. We already knew when Terrence Crawford fought Jeff Horn, that was basically to give Terrence Crawford a belt at 147. I told you guys, man, the WBO belt is so not a belt that anyone's paying attention to. It has no fucking prestige. It's what the IBO used to be. Let me say that again, dog. This is for the hardcore boxing fans that truly know this sport. The WBO is not a credible belt at the welterweight division, dog, and at any fucking division at that. It gets the same level of respect as the IBO belt. Then you see they went ahead and decommissioned that fucking belt because that belt didn't mean shit, dog. That's the same thing with the WBO. I don't know if it's the O in it. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But those belts don't mean shit, man. Nobody's paying attention. Danny Garcia was negotiating a fight with Terrence Crawford. And even he didn't want that fucking fight. You know why? Because he understands that belt is not credible. It has no credibility behind it. It's a top rank belt, man. Because top rank is always underneath PBC. Let me say it again. It's a top rank belt. Because top rank is always underneath PBC. This is the shit that I'm talking about. Motherfuckers need to start calling out Terrence Crawford for that fuck shit. This motherfucker want to sit here and fight Green Mean Machine, fight a 5-year year past his prime Amir Khan, a one-legged Jose Benavidez, and a lame duck Jeff Horn. But he's the boogeyman. No. Shout outs to Ninja Assassin. He's the booger man. Let me say it again. He's the boogeyman? No. Shout outs to Ninja Assassin. He's the booger man. That's what he is, man. Because he's sitting there snorting boogers all over the fucking place. Terrence Buck Crawford is a disgruntled, miserable, and jealous as fuck B-sider. Let me say it again. Terrence Buck Crawford is a jealous, miserable, insecure as fuck B-sider. That's what he is at his truest and his most properest levels, folks. So I don't want to hear this nonsense about Terrence Buck Crawford as the boogeyman. This man's not willing to fight Shawn Porter. Fight his ass and then be friends with him later. The motherfucker wasn't willing to fight Timothy Bradley. Oh, we're buddies, we're friends. This is not the first time this motherfucker's been doing this. This is a recurring behavior. But Errol the True Spence don't give a fuck if he's friends with you or not. If you standing in the way of legitimacy at 147, your ass is getting fucking bulldozed. If Terrence Buck Crawford is the special fighter that you guys keep saying that he is, why is he not taking these litmus tests? Because realistically, if Errol the True Spence fights Danny Garcia, I don't see why Terrence Buck Crawford couldn't fight Shawn Porter. You know why he don't want to fight Shawn Porter? Because he knows that's a hard fight. They know Terrence Buck Crawford gonna get exposed. I told you, Shawn Porter's the new Kell Brook. Let me say it again. Shawn Porter's the new Kell Brook. That's what these dodo heads, these brain full of mush and these brainwashed followers don't get. That's what these Rudy Poos and these pump brains don't get. That's what these ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric don't get. That's what these brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo heads don't get. That's what these fake ass Errol the True Spence fans don't get. That's what these Terrence Buck Crawford fanboy man crushers, aka Terrence Buck Crawford man fans, motherfucker sit here and have a jersey on the back of his head. Got the nerve to call me a Spence fanboy, but got a jersey on the back of his head that says Team Crawford. That shit might as well say Man Fan Crawford. Let me say it again. Man Fan Crawford, dog. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. And like the Tibetan mastiff that I am, I apply what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It busts his fucking pipes, folks. This is Hino's Sport. Checking out.